In the twilight of the Bronze Age around 1200 BC, a shadow swept across the ancient world. Cities burned, empires collapsed, trade routes vanished. And behind this wave of destruction were the mysterious Sea Peoples, a coalition of warriors so fierce, so unstoppable, that even the mighty Egyptians trembled before them. Woe were they, pirates, refugees, or the world's first conquerors without a homeland. This is their story. For centuries, the Bronze Age had been a golden era. From Egypt to Mycenae, from Anatolia to Mesopotamia, kingdoms thrived on trade, diplomacy, and bronze weaponry. Empires like the Hittites and the Egyptians ruled vast lands, connected by sea routes and prosperity. But prosperity can be fragile. Around the 13th century BC, something began to change. Archaeologists find evidence of famine, earthquakes, and shifting alliances. Then, out of nowhere, cities across the Mediterranean were destroyed in rapid succession. It began with whispers of coastal raids, small, fast, devastating. But soon, those whispers became storms. From the Aegean to the Levant, cities fell to seaborne invaders who came from the waves and left only ruins behind. The Egyptians called them peoples from the north, coming from all lands. To them, these were no ordinary raiders. They were a confederation of tribes, bound by necessity or conquest. Their names echoed through Egyptian inscriptions: the Peleset, Shuden, Lukash, and Equish-Itis, possibly representing a different group from the Aegean, Anatolia, or beyond. In the reign of Pharaoh Ramesses III, around 1177 BC, the Sea Peoples reached Egypt's shores. They came in ships, massive, curved vessels filled with warriors and families alike. This was no mere raid, it was an exodus, a migration of war. Ramesses III prepared for battle. At the mouth of the Nile, Egyptian archers unleashed volleys of arrows, while the pharaoh's fleet surrounded the invaders in a desperate naval clash. Reliefs on the walls of Medinet Habu still depict the chaos. Chariots overturned, ships aflame, and warriors captured. Against all odds, Egypt prevailed. The Sea Peoples were defeated, but barely. Every other major power of the Bronze Age had already fallen. By 1150 BC, the world had changed forever. The mighty Hittite Empire vanished. The Mycenaean civilization crumbled into dark silence. The great cities of the Levant lay in ruins. Trade networks that had linked continents for centuries were gone. In their place came centuries of isolation, what historians call the Bronze Age collapse. Some Sea Peoples may have settled along the coasts of Canaan, becoming the Philistines, later known from the Bible as the enemies of ancient Israel. Others disappeared entirely, their languages, beliefs, and origins lost to time. So, who were they, really? Some scholars believe they were displaced Mycenaeans, refugees from collapsing kingdoms in Greece. Others see them as mercenaries or pirates, moving from one employer to another as chaos spread. A few suggest natural disasters, droughts, earthquakes, and famine forced entire populations to take to the sea, seeking new lands. But no single theory fits every clue. The Sea Peoples remain one of history's greatest puzzles, an enigma that reshaped civilization itself. Today, archaeologists still uncover clues buried beneath the sands of Egypt and the seabeds of the Mediterranean. Weapons, pottery, inscriptions, all whispering fragments of a forgotten age. The Sea Peoples may have been destroyers, but they also marked the dawn of something new. Their invasions ended the Bronze Age, and from the ashes rose the Iron Age, the age of new empires, new ideas, and a new world. They came from the sea and into the sea. Their memory vanished, but their shadow still lingers in the story of humanity's rise and fall.